Shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down there too? It is confusion.
This confusion, and you got a lot of that stuff going on too, bestiality. In our government system, they say that it's okay for a man to have intercourse with a sheep. Go look it up. This is y'all president, y'all government, our government, excuse me, and they partaking in this stuff. Go ahead.
24. Do not defile not yourselves in any of these things.
Don't defile yourself in any of these things. Don't partake in any of these things. Go ahead.
For in all of these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Wait a minute. The nations? What is that? United States nation? Russia nation? China nation? He said all these nations are defiled. So we must know who to stand by and who not to stand by. Don't get caught up in it. Go ahead.
And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants.
This is what the land is doing. It's vomiting out. He uses us a man who throwing up vomiting. This land is vomiting out of us. Why? Of all these earthquakes, natural disasters, hurricanes, lightning, all these different types of natural disasters coming on because this land don't like us and what we're doing by God's word. We're breaking it. So the land is coming up against you, against us. Go ahead.
Verse 26. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments.
Yes, sir.
And shall not commit any of these abominations. Neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you.
God said, you or any stranger that come under the banner of Israel's law, he said, look, don't go with these other nations. That's why I hang by myself, because whatever meant for you, meant for you. You ain't finna get me caught up in friendly fire. Because your time might be up and God might hit me. And you sitting out there, whoever it is sitting out there, the next thing you know, I die in friendly fire. Now, make sure you understand that. Be careful who you hang with in these nations. Go ahead.
For all these abominations have the men of the land done.
Yes, sir.
Which were before you. And the land is defiled.
Go ahead.
That the land spew not you out also.
See what they said? He said, all these nations have done this. Make sure you pay close attention to that. The land spew you not out also. So be careful who you hanging with. So that sinkhole won't come in your house and just hold up on it. I remember this guy, I ain't never forgot this. These sinkholes was hidden all around the world. It was a dude in his house. A sinkhole came by his bedroom and they couldn't find him. The house still standing. He was in his house, thought he was safe. The sinkhole swallowed him up. God was telling him, look, man, this land gonna spew you out. He gonna use the land, he used people, he used the weather, he used everything for the judgment of God. So you don't play with God. Go ahead, brother.
That the land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spew out the nations that were before you.
Yes, sir.
For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people.
So if you committed these abominations, your soul gonna be cut off. Let's go see what he's talking about cut off. I know we got one more. I'm gonna leave that. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 66. Let's see what it means by getting cut off for these abominations. We just learning. Because people throw words out there all the time and they think, well, it's abomination. That is a real heavy sin. And sodomy is a real heavy one. Isaiah chapter 66, we'll start with verse 15. Let's look at the coming of the Lord. Let's see who he's going to kill when he get back. Verse 15, go ahead.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yes, sir.
To render his anger with fury, and is rebuked with flames of fire.
So we know this is the coming of the Lord. This is at the seventh trump. Even though it's written in the Old Testament, it's still the coming of the Lord when Jesus is coming back. What's going to happen? Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yes, sir.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
God said, I'm going to use fire and my sword to plead with you. He ain't talking about, please, Jeff, don't do this. No. It's time for payback, Jeff. I'm going to get you, Jeff. He said the slain, meaning the killing of the Lord, going to be many.
Yes.
From what I read, it said the blood going to be up to the horse's bridle. They're going to be so many. He said, I'm going to call the birds to come and eat this flesh because it's not enough land to bury them all.
Come on. Amen.
This is what we're dealing with. People don't take this stuff serious. Let's see what happens. Let's see who we're going to kill. Go ahead.
Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves, purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst.
I got to make sure you understand this. This tree is the knowledge of good and evil, which is the name of Satan. That's what he's telling you. You are behind Satan if you're doing this. This tree. God, go back to Genesis when he talking to Adam and Eve. When he told them not to touch this tree. The tree got knowledge on it. He the one told us we can eat swine and just pray over it. He the one told us it's okay if we love each other. As long as we love each other, we ain't got to be opposite sex. He comes up with this sodomy. Go ahead.
I started on. They that sanctify themselves, purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, says the Lord.
God said, I'm going to kill everything that does this. And people like to go here and try to say about the dietary law. It is dietary laws in here, swine flesh, because a lot of people eating swine. It's abomination. But also this sodomy is abomination. As we read in Leviticus chapter 18, it's abomination to the Lord. He said, I'm going to consume everybody who doing these abominations together. So eating that crab, that catfish, you're going to be consumed with that sodomite or that homosexual. Period. If you're wearing women clothing, you're a man, you're going to be consumed with this fire, with these sodomites. This is what he's talking about. Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 5 tell you that. Man shall not put on a woman's garment. Neither shall a woman put on a man's garment. Period. But what they tell us, it's okay. Ain't nobody looking at you like this. It trips me out how parents will be in the household and they see their daughter or their son start wearing these clothes that look like women clothing. And tell them, oh, it's just a phase. No, it ain't no phase. You need to check that. You need to check it. No, you're going to wear this. Until you're 18 to get out of my house, do what you're going to wear. But they try to save the relationship. That's my child. I can't just throw him away. You're not throwing him away. You're not. I'm going to love him from afar. As long as you're out of the house, we good. I'm not going to bring that virus. I'm just telling you, a lot of parents are not standing up there. That's why you have so many households who have these homosexual kids in them. I ain't never seen that many homosexuals when I was coming up. Or sodomites. This thing right here is real.
Amen.
So I hope everybody understood this lesson about, sodomy. It's a sin. And make sure that you don't bid nobody Godspeed or any type of organization Godspeed, because we got to be judged for every little thing that we do. Just make sure you just check yourself. I have to check myself all the time. So we're going to take up the offering. If you have anything to give.